The afternoon has begun its gentle turning. The sun leans lower in the sky, and the world softens beneath its shifting warmth. The colors of the day stretch open, reaching toward the coming glow with a quiet anticipation that drifts through leaves, through air, through the hush that settles over land and water alike. Shadows lengthen across the earth, like slow ink spreading across a page. They move not with urgency, but with the calm certainty of time fulfilling its promise. Each passing minute draws a new line, a new shape, a new silent reminder that light is preparing for its evening descent. The sky shifts first. What was once bright and clear now melts into gentle gradients of gold and pale amber. Clouds suspended high above catch the earliest tones of fading day, light brushing their edges with strokes of warm brilliance. A soft breeze stirs through tall grasses. They sway in long, slow waves, their movement echoing the subtle grace of the sky above. Each blade glows softly at its tip, touched by sunlight that travels sideways now, skimming the earth instead of pouring down upon it. Birdsong changes its cadence. Morning's bright chorus becomes something softer, more measured. Calls drift from treetops, their notes lower, rounder, lingering in the warm air as though giving the day a gentle farewell. A lake nearby becomes a mirror of the sky. Its surface glimmers with soft gold, each ripple catching the descending light and sending it outward in tiny wandering paths. The reflections move slowly, as though reluctant to fade, as though savoring the last touches of daylight's embrace. A heron stands at the water's edge, its slender form outlined in warm glow. Its shadow stretches long behind it, a quiet companion shaped by evening. The bird remains still, a figure carved from patience itself, listening to the subtle shifts as the world prepares for transition. The air cools gently, not enough to startle the warmth from the skin of the day, but enough to whisper that the evening is near. It carries the soft scent of earth, of leaves warmed for hours beneath the sun, and of distant blossoms releasing their final breath of fragrance before the night takes hold. Far across the horizon, the sun begins its slow, deliberate descent. Its edges blur with soft haze, turning its once fierce brightness into a tender, molten orb. The light surrounding it deepens, growing richer, more textured, as though the sky were gathering all its colors for one final, breathtaking display. The world beneath responds in kind. Trees glow at their edges, their leaves shimmering with a mixture of gold and shadow. Hills grow gentle contours, their forms softened by the slanting light. Rocks hold warmth from the day, exhaling it in slow waves that shimmer faintly in the cooling air. Sunset does not arrive all at once. It unfolds in layers, a gradual release, a slow unspooling of brilliance. Each moment contains a new shade, first pale honey, then deep amber, then rich tangerine. The landscape becomes a canvas where light paints in long, sweeping strokes. Every surface glows. Every motion carries the softness of an ending approached with grace. A distant stream catches the changing tones. Its waters shimmer with streaks of orange and pink, the current carrying patches of color downstream like fragments of sky set adrift. The sound of the water grows quieter, not in volume, but in texture, as though evening smooths even the voice of the earth. Clouds continue to gather color. They blush with soft coral, then deepen into rose and muted crimson. Their edges radiate warmth, while their centers hold cooler shadows, creating a depth that feels infinite and yet intimately close. Wind flows more gently now. It brushes through tall reeds with the softness of a whispered story, carrying with it a coolness that settles lightly on the skin of the land. Day and night begin their brief conversation, each lending something to the other. Light meeting shadow, warmth meeting calm. A flock of small birds lifts from a distant field. Their wings catch the last bright threads of sunlight, turning each body into a flicker of gold that dances across the fading sky. They rise, turn, and disappear into the warm glow as though becoming part of the sunset itself. The descent continues. The sun lowers another breath. Colors thicken. Warm light spills over the horizon like molten glass poured from the edge of the world. Even the air seems to pause, to feel the shifting of the day. Sunset is not a moment. It is a slow surrender, a gentle easing into the quiet that awaits. The glow deepens. The sun lowers past its midpoint in the sky, and the world shifts into a richer palette of warmth. Gold thickens into amber. Amber melts into orange. Orange deepens into slow smoldering fire. The light no longer rests on the world. It moves through it, filling air, water, and quiet spaces with a radiance that feels both ancient and intimate. Trees, once bright with midday clarity, now stand in soft silhouette. Their edges glow like brushstrokes dipped in molten gold, each leaf an ember catching the last breath of light. Branches reach outward, some stretching toward the sun, as if to hold it for one more moment, others already folding into the hush that dusk brings. A field of tall grass sways beneath the warming sky. Every blade seems lit from within, tipped with glowing threads that shimmer as the breeze moves softly through the open space. The shifting light sends waves of color rolling across the field. First gold, then bronze, then a muted copper that settles gently into the heartbeat of the evening. Along the horizon, the boundary between earth and sky begins to blur. The sun approaches the distant line with slow, unwavering grace, its shape now slightly softened by the haze that rises in the cooling air. Clouds stretch across the heavens like vast islands, drifting through a sea of fire. Their lower edges grow rich and dark, while their upper edges ignite with shades of peach, coral, and tangerine. The sky becomes a layered masterpiece, color on color, tone blending into tone, each moment revealing a new depth. The air holds a quiet warmth that feels like a final gift from the fading day. It brushes gently over the land, carrying with it scents of sun-baked earth, ripe grasses, and wildflowers now closing their petals in soft, instinctive response to the retreating light. A river continues its slow journey through the deepening glow. Reflections on its surface shift from golden sparks to long strokes of orange and rose. Ripples spread outward in gentle lines, each movement bending the sky's colors into new patterns that shimmer before dissolving into the current. Birds return from the open sky to their sheltered places among branches and reeds. Their silhouettes glide across the horizon, moving gracefully through the warm tapestry of evening. Some call softly to one another with notes that sound rounder now, warmer, as though the day's brightness has settled into their songs. High above, a hawk circles for the final time today. Its wings catch the dying light, turning them the color of burnished copper. The bird dips once, twice, then drifts downward toward its chosen perch, guided by instinct, carried by the cooling breeze that rises from the ground below. A stillness gathers, not silence, but a quieting, a gentle slowing of all things that once moved with midday's vitality. Even the wind seems to understand the need for stillness at this hour. It softens its pace, sweeping lightly through treetops with a whisper too soft to disturb. It carries with it a calm that settles in the chest, a deep breath released by the world as day slips toward its gentle close. Light changes again. The sun rests now, just a breath above the horizon, turning the entire sky into a glowing tapestry of orange, crimson, and soft violet. Each passing second enriches the hues, deepening shadows, brightening highlights, and painting the land with the warm remnants of the day's last fire. A group of starlings gathers on a wire against the shimmering sky. Their silhouettes form a simple, elegant pattern, a quiet punctuation against the expanse of warm color behind them. They shift, hop, settle, their movements small and rhythmic, part of the evening's gentle choreography. Nearby, a single dragonfly floats above the grass. Its wings catch the sunlight in tiny flashes, making them appear as if woven from gold dust. It rises and falls in calm, drifting lines before finally gliding toward the shadowed reeds. The horizon darkens as the sun touches it. For a moment, the world holds its breath, a pause in motion, a stillness that feels suspended between time and light. Then slowly the sun sinks past the edge, half of its radiance already hidden, the remaining half shining bravely in a final burst of brilliance. Colors intensify. The sky becomes a canvas washed in firelight, scarlet deepening into crimson, crimson softening into rose, rose blending into lavender that stretches upward into the darkening blue of ascending night. The last rays sweep across the land, illuminating every surface with a warmth that feels both fleeting and eternal. Mountains glow at their crowns. Trees stand like quiet guardians enshrouded in gentle fire. Water reflects a sky that seems too beautiful to belong to the ordinary pace of time. This is the hour when the world holds beauty as delicately as a breath, as precious as a memory in the making, a moment poised between day and night, between warmth and coolness, between motion and rest. The sun sinks further, and the horizon gathers it in, cradling the last of its glow with a tenderness that feels timeless. Evening approaches, and the story of sunset moves into its deepest colors. The sun has slipped halfway beneath the horizon, leaving behind a glowing arc that burns with the color of embers. This is the hour when the sky gathers its deepest, richest light, a slow bloom of color unfolding across the heavens like fire opening into flower. Clouds, once soft with amber, now ignite with streaks of crimson and gold. Their edges burn as though lit from within, while their shadows deepen into cool purples and gentle violets. The sky becomes a vast luminous tapestry, stitched with threads of molten color. The land below responds with equal reverence. Fields turn bronze, their grains glowing, as if holding fragments of the sky's fire. Trees stand in striking silhouette, their branches drawn in dark lines against the rising blaze of color above. Every trunk, every leaf, every curve of the earth is outlined in warm radiance. A gentle hush settles over open meadows. The creatures of the day quiet their motions, their calls now soft and spaced apart. The wind carries a cooler touch, sliding across the land with a calm, lingering grace. It moves as though mindful not to disturb the beauty gathering above its path. Water mirrors the sky with breathtaking clarity. Lakes become pools of fire and rose, their surfaces shifting as gentle ripples pull colors into long, wavering bands. Rivers catch the glow in soft, shimmering lines that melt into the current and glide downstream like ribbons of light. A pair of swans drifts along a quiet channel. Their feathers reflect faint hints of lavender and orange, their movements slow, untroubled. They glide with such calm precision that the world around them feels momentarily balanced, held steady in the symmetry of their passing forms. High above, the sky transforms again. Colors swirl and deepen as the last of the sun's light fans outward and upward. Scarlet melts into rose. Rose dissolves into muted violet. Violet rises into a tender indigo that begins the quiet invitation of night. Clouds stretch long across the glowing horizon. Their shapes drift gently, their color gradients shifting with the fading rays. Some gleam like gold leaf, others burn like smoldering coals, and those farther away settle into soft lavender that hints at the calm ahead. Fireflies begin their quiet dance along the edges of the darkening fields. Small wandering sparks flicker into being as daylight takes its final steps. Their soft glows offer the first sign that night is drawing nearer, bringing with it a different kind of wonder. The air cools further, settling into a pleasant, gentle stillness. Scents shift as temperatures fall. Earth grows richer, grass sharper. Flowers release their final sweetness before the cool night air closes their petals. The world feels suspended. Every sound, the faint rustle of leaves, the gentle lap of water, the distant call of evening birds, arrives softened as though wrapped in velvet dusk. The horizon swells with the last intense light of day. For a brief, breathtaking moment, the sky becomes a single brilliant blaze of orange, rose, and molten gold. This is the peak of sunset, a moment that feels both fleeting and eternal, where color stands at its fullest expression. Mountains in the distance glow like silhouettes carved from deepening fire. Their edges remain sharp, crisp, against the warm blaze behind them. Valleys fall into early twilight, their shadows long and cool, gathering together in soft blue pools. Birds make their final flights homeward, their dark forms cut across the sky, each wing stroke outlined by the brilliance behind them. Their silhouettes drift gracefully into stands of trees where small clusters gather to share quiet roosts as the colors fade. As the sun sinks completely beneath the horizon, the sky remains illuminated, a glowing afterlight that lingers with gentle dedication. Warm hues blend and soften, the sharpness of color giving way to tender gradients that span the sky from glowing orange to misted purple to the earliest breaths of blue night. The world relaxes into the transition. Nothing rushes, nothing hurries. Sunset unfolds at the pace of breath, steady and calm, a natural exhale after the fullness of the day. The last light glows along the edge of the land, a thin line of soft gold that slowly, delicately, dims into a warm memory. Clouds lose their fiery crowns and settle into calm lavender. The sky cools, the breeze quiets, and the world gathers itself for the hush that twilight will bring. The colors fade, but the peace remains, a gentle echo of everything the day has given. Twilight gathers like a gentle veil drawn slowly across the sky, The bright fire of sunset softens, fading into hues that feel cooler, quieter, woven from breath rather than flame. The horizon still holds a faint glow, a delicate ribbon of rose and amber lingering low against the earth. Above it, colors deepen in fine gradients, warm violet dissolving into soft indigo, indigo blending into the tender blue of the approaching night. This is the blue hour, a moment balanced between the warmth of day and the cool promise of darkness, a moment when the world feels suspended in its own quiet exhale. The land rests beneath the shifting sky. Fields that blazed gold an hour ago now lie in muted tones, their edges softened by the dim, expanding light. Trees stand as silhouettes, tall, gentle guardians of the evening, their branches etched in dark lace against the deepening blue. Water mirrors the transformation. Rivers fade from orange reflection to a soft steel blue sheen that quivers beneath the slightest breeze. Lakes hold still pools of twilight, portals where sky and earth meet in calm agreement. A soft chorus emerges from the hidden corners of the land. Crickets stitch the quiet with delicate, repetitive notes. Frogs join from the water's edge, their low calls rising like drums beneath the gentle melody. Even birds offer their final murmurs, the soft settling sounds of wings folding, nests shifting, feathers brushing. The world's voice changes from conversation to lullaby. A faint mist begins to lift from the cool patches of earth. It drifts in gentle swirls beneath trees and along ground hollows, its motion slow, as though unsure whether to rise or rest. The fading light gives it a silver outline, turning each wisp into a soft ribbon of drifting quiet. Far above, the first stars awaken. At first, only a few, pale points of light barely visible against the thinning glow of twilight. Then another and another, until a faint scattering of brightness decorates the upper sky like seeds of distant fire finding their place in the night. The air continues to cool. Grass releases the last heat of the day, letting it drift upward in gentle waves. Stones, warm since morning, exhale their stored sunlight into the gathering dusk. A subtle fragrance rises from the earth, the scent of leaves settling, water calming, soil embracing night's approach. Shadows grow deeper. They slip across the land, merging with one another until valleys, forests, and meadows become unified in tone. A single calm tapestry of muted blues and purples. The last birds to rest make their slow final journeys across the twilight sky. Their silhouettes drift with ease, as though carried by the fading light itself. They vanish into branches where nests wait in quiet patience, ready to cradle the softness of night. Above the horizon, a thin layer of cloud drifts with unhurried grace. Its edges catch the final traces of amber that remain, creating a subtle glow that lingers only for a moment before dissolving into the cool palette of evening. The blue of the sky deepens further. It thickens, rich and dimensional, inviting the first deeper shadows to rise from the land. This is the hour when night does not yet darken. It gathers. And in this gathering, calm settles like a gentle weight on everything it touches. The wind softens again, its earlier warmth replaced with a cool, soothing breath. It drifts between branches and sighs through tall grass, moving with the quiet intention of a world preparing for rest. The final glow of day rests against the horizon, thin, delicate, a soft reminder of the light that has passed. Its presence lingers as long as it can, stretching the transition between day and night into something slow, gentle, and beautifully unhurried. In this calm, every sound, every motion, every breath of the evening feels wrapped in quiet. Night prepares its arrival, but it does so with grace, not as a fall of darkness, but as a slow embrace drawing the world into peaceful shadow. The blue hour deepens, and the first true stars begin to shine. A last light settles, and the sky carries its quiet glow into the waiting night. Warm colors fade, but the calm remains, a reminder of how softly a day can end when the world slows and the horizon breathes in peace. For more journeys shaped by gentle light, soft narration, and the quiet beauty of nature's changing hours, subscribe to Most Beautiful, where the world moves slowly and calm finds its way back home.